Farmer's Daughter, the latest to come out of the Alchemist. This is a oldie but a goodie. Used to make this at the pub. We used to put all kinds of styles of beer through the taps at the pub, but boy, I used to love keeping this Belgian strain in-house. So when we made Sterkwit, when we brought that Bastogne yeast in-house, we did a second beer. So Farmer's Daughter. Belgian Style Saison. Saisons, geez. From the days we first started making this until now, in the last 10 years, it has exploded. And it's a cool thing. You know, there are so many interpretations of Saison out there, and that's kind of what is really interesting about this style, is that it's the style that is no style, kind of. There's so much room for interpretation when brewing a beer like this. Some are pale, some are dark, some have spices, some don't have spices, some are hoppy, some are sour, you know, so there's really a huge range of interpretations. So what originally inspired Farmer's Daughter, a couple of things. Of course, I mean, Saison DuPont is just like this amazing Saison, and they make lots of different kinds, but they make one that they dry hop every year that is such a beautiful thing. And so aside from that, a long time ago, like in, 1997, at a craft brewers conference out in Arizona, Jen and I were out there, and somebody had a keg of unfiltered and unpasteurized Pilsner Urquell, which was unheard of. You know, everyone's used to getting it sparkling, bright, and crisp and clean Pilsner. This was hazy and spicy from the hops, and it was almost a little phenolic, like it almost tasted like a Belgian beer, and it just stuck in my brain. I loved that beer so much. So when I was designing this at the pub, that was kind of an inspiration as well. So this is a blend of all of that. So the Bastogne yeast, again, I talked about it in the Sterkwit video, it puts out such a nice ester profile. So between the fruit character and the phenolic character, it shines so well with hops. So 100% Pilsner malt, 100% Czechoslovakian Saaz hops, with kind of that nod to that Pilsner Urquell, but done with the Bastogne yeast. And boy, it came together nice. This is another one of those beers that you could easily put this into your fridge and just forget about it for a couple of months and come back to it even this summer. And it'll be a very different beer, but it'll be just beautiful and evolved. Right now, of course, because there are, I can smell it from here, because there are such a large amount of the Czech Saaz in there, it's a very low alpha hop, so it doesn't throw a lot of bitterness, but that noble hop character, that grassy spiciness goes so well with the Belgian yeast. 7%. I didn't want to make it too strong, and I didn't want to make it down at 5%, so we kept in that 7% range. Super refreshing, and it really is like a Belgian Pilsner, which is our interpretation of. Heavily dry hopped, but again, it's a very subtle hop, so it doesn't dominate, it doesn't overpower the yeast, and just complements everything beautifully. And enjoy Farmer's Daughter, it's back, and it will get more and more beautiful with time. Enjoy.